Good morning to all. So today we'll discuss the next topic, which is idealized packing of fibers in a yarn. We have studied idealized helical geometry, and now we'll study idealized packing. How fibers are packed in a yarn, we'll try to understand as given by Schwarz in two basic forms. And this topic is very simple and just involves basic geometry and basic trigonometry. So let us continue. Now Schwarz classified the idealized packing in two ways. One was open circular packing and other was closed hexagonal packing. You can see these figures and you will be able to understand this one. So if we pack the fibers in layers between concentric cylinders, then it is circular packing. And if fibers are packed in hexagonal pattern this way, then it is called hexagonal packing. Now, why circular is open packing and why hexagonal packing is called close packing? That is what we need to understand, one thing. And then because it is open packing, we'll do some gap calculations also here. So listen carefully. First, just listen the basics of these two geometries. Now, in open circular packing, fibers lying in layers between concentric circles. This is fiber fit in hexagonal pattern. When you will put the circles in that geometry, you will be able to find that yarn radius is equal to 2n minus 1 into Rf, where Rf is the fiber radius and n is number of layers. Now layer radius is 2n minus 1 Rf. This you can derive very simply from just the geometry of these two figures. Now what is Rf? Rf is the radius of the fiber. What is the meaning of layer? Layer is the, if we join the center of fibers of all these, then it is layer radius. Now we'll see the table and we'll be able to understand the calculations. And third thing is yarn radius. Suppose there are two layers, then this will be yarn radius. You'll be able to identify. Now here it is. This is your first layer. This is your second layer. And this is your third layer. I am showing three layers in the diagrams. I am repeating again. Rf is the radius of fiber. RL is the radius of layer, which is the points joining the center of the fibers, and Ry, which is radius of the yarn, is this point. Now if we calculate this, now this is the table I have shown. I have shown the calculations. Suppose we are considering open circular packing. Now in first layer there is only one fiber here and radius of layer will be 0, but radius of yarn will be Rf, that is 1 radius of fiber. Now in second case, radius of layer will be 2 Rf, because from this point to this point there will be 2 radius, and up till this point it is 3 radius, that is yarn radius. Now Ry will be 3f and Rl will be 2 Rf. Rl will be 2 Rf and Ry will be 3 Rf. Now similarly you can go through up to 8th layer in case of open circular packing. And now when we'll consider the geometry of closed hexagonal packing in a similar way, now here we have got one issue, that what we can consider as radius, because it is not a circle, it is a hexagon. So in case of hexagon, we'll report two things. One is radius at the middle of edge and radius at the corner. Here you can see radius at the middle of edge of layer as well as yarn, and radius at the corner. Radius at the corner will always be higher as compared to radius at the middle of edge. Now radius at the middle of edge will be always √3/2 times that of radius at the corner. Why is it so? Let us try to understand. Now, if this is a part of a hexagon, it is a regular hexagon. Regular hexagon, that means 6 parts are there, and 360 divided by 6 will give you, this angle will be 60 degree and half of that will be 30 degrees. So, if we want to calculate this radius at the middle of edge, it will be always RL cos 30 degree. If this is the radius of the layer at the corner. So, it will be root 3 by 2 RL. So, this is why I have multiplied root 3 by 2 in this case. Now look at the table for hexagonal close packing for these 8 layers, first layer, second layer. You can see all the readings at corner are same as open packing, similar corner readings of radius of layer as well as radius of yarn. But at the middle readings I have multiplied the corner readings by root 3 by 2. And why I have done this? I have shown you the relation between the radius at the middle of edge and at the corner. So you can also calculate. Now the next thing is number of fibers. Number of fibers in the layers, you can see here, first layer 1 fiber, and in hexagonal packing 6 layers, 6 fibers in second layer, and always 6 fibers are added in each layer after first layer. If we want to write the general formula, we can write it like this. Yarn radius at corner is 2n minus 1 RF, at middle it is 2n minus 1 root 3 by 2 RF, and layer radius at corner is 2n minus 1 RF, and at middle it is 2 bracket open n minus 1 RF root 3 by 2. So up till now we have understood something basic about what is the difference between circular packing and hexagonal packing, how we can calculate yarn radius, layer radius, number of fibers in the yarn cross section, and number of fibers in different layers. Now we'll try to understand one basic thing in case of circular packing, which is why is it called open packing and how we will calculate the gap. Okay, just look at this diagram. It is a simple geometry. These are the 2 fibers adjacent to each other in circular packing. Now, if this is the angle subtended at the center by this line joining the centers of 2 fibers, this is RF, this is RF, this is radius of the layer, and this will be, if M is the number of fibers in that particular layer, then this angle will be 360 degree upon M. So we can find the relation between RF and RL, that RF upon RL will be sine of 180 degree by M. So we can write RL is equal to RF cosec 180 upon M. Now this relation gives us the layer radius considering M number of fibers in that layer. Now we'll compare these two values. What we'll do is we'll calculate. Now we have written the layer radius here also according to this. Here for second layer it is 2 RF, for third layer it is 4 RF. Similarly, you can add, you can find all these values in a sequence. Now find all the values. RL is equal to RF cosec 180 degree upon M. All the values of RL here also, taking the value of M. For example, number of fibers in first layer is 1, then it is 6, then always add 6. What we will observe here, in the second layer M is equal to 6, you will get RL to be 2 RF only. Those two values are same. But in the next layer, calculate for M is equal to 12. You will get the layer radius to be 3.86 RF. Now it is very much less than 4 RF. So there is some gap. So we'll try to accommodate one more fiber here. Okay, if the gap is equal to this one more fiber can be accommodated in that layer. We'll try to find out. Now M is equal to 13. If we put in that formula, this RL is equal to RF cosec 180 upon M, then we get 4.18 RF. Now 4.18 RF is higher than this value, so it is not possible. So the final number of fibers in this layer will be 12. Now for next is add 6, take 18, then the value is 5.76 RF, which is less than 6 RF. But if we go for m is equal to 19, it is 6.08 RF, which is higher than 6, which is not possible. So the total number of fibers in fourth layer will be 18. Now 18 plus 6 is 18 plus 6 is 24. Now for 24 we'll also find this value, and for 25 also we'll find this value, and we find that for 25 we'll get 7.98 RF, which is less than 8 RF. So one more fiber, one extra fiber as compared to hexagonal packing in this layer, fifth layer. In fifth layer there were 24 fibers in hexagonal, but in this one more fiber has been accommodated due to gap. Now next is add 6 again. 25 plus 6 will be 31. Calculate for that. It is 9.89, less than this. For 32 it will be higher. So we'll finalize at 31. Next is 37. 37, it is again less than 12. For 38 it will be higher. So we'll go with 37. Now next is 43. 43, for this 43 it is lower, but 44 it will be higher. So we are not accommodating one fiber, but after 3 to 4 layers we get a gap of one fiber. So we accommodate that. You have to calculate according to this. Now if we want to calculate this gap, what we will do, suppose I have shown the calculation for third layer, you can calculate it for other layer also. Now what is gap? Gap is, if this is 2 pi r, 2 pi r is the circumference of the circle taking this layer radius. 2 pi 4 RF for third layer. This is 4 RF. 2 pi 4 RF. Now if we consider how many fibers are there, assuming it to be 2 RF, this is the diameter of the fiber, and number of fibers, if we'll multiply number of fibers with diameter of fibers, we'll get an basic idea of the space occupied on the circumference. So in third layer it is 2 RF is the diameter of the fiber, and 12 number of fibers are there here. This 12 number of fibers are there. So you will get 24 RF, and if you will subtract this from this value, you will get 1.12 RF here. So this is the gap in third layer. So similarly you can calculate the gap between this other layers also, and this is the way, this is why we say circular packing as open packing, because there is some sort of gap, and here for example we in the fifth layer we have accommodated one extra fiber in that particular layer, but it is not possible here. It is closed packing here, so it is not possible to accommodate extra fiber here. Okay, thank you for today. We'll continue in next class.